how to never ever have to worry about new clients again. Guys, I'm absolutely rubbish with opening lines and hooks and trying to get people's attention, but this video is important. I'm not sure if you're watching this on YouTube. I'm not sure if you are listening to a podcast that I'm making, but I hope that every single chiropractor out there listens to this video, because this is going to show you how to never have to worry about marketing strategies and tactics, because this is a fundamental principle that works regardless if this video was made in 2024, 2001, or it was made 100 years ago. Because I'll tell you why. There are certain principles in life, we'll call them first thinking principles, that never really change. And this is one of them. So if you're watching till the end, you will have an understanding fully of how every single business on planet Earth makes money, acquires clients, and gets introduced to more customers. It doesn't matter if it's in the chiropractic space, in the dentistry, in osteopathy, or if you're a marketing agency, or if you're selling donuts. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to this concept that I call it the practice peak marketing funnel, but this has definitely been borrowed from bigger models that exist out there. And very often in business, you don't reinvent the wheel. You just make it applicable to your industry. And this particular, I call it the master funnel, is not going to talk about the tactics, but you will understand what does it mean to be on top of the funnel, what does it mean to be middle of the funnel, and what does it mean to be on bottom of the funnel. And this diagram is available for people if you've subscribed to our newsletter, or if you go to my website, I actually have one of the articles that we wrote. You should be able to download that there if you want to have a closer look. But what I'm going to do in this video is actually break down each step of the funnel for you to understand what are the action steps required for you to take if you're top, middle, or bottom of the funnel. And the funnel represents your audience, your people. Some of them may have not heard of you, some of them would have heard of you, some of them would be already your clients. And every level of the funnel requires a different work or different thing that you need to do in order to look after it well. But just imagine, and this is why I call it the master funnel, but imagine if you could apply this one simple principle that completely changes the game forever for you guys. I stumbled across this a long time ago. I had a mentor who said, look, you need to understand how traffic works, how marketing works, how to bring more clients to your business, how to keep your clients for longer. And that's just how we drive business. And the beautiful thing about chiropractic, if you are a chiropractor, listen to this, we sell health. So this is something you should just encourage to be done as well as you possibly can. You're not selling drugs, cigarettes, wine, alcohol. You're selling health, which is amazing. So more people need to be aware of what you do. I work with private clients, and one of the saddest things is when I am working with a private client, and let's say we're just starting to work, and they say, look, I don't like this whole advertising and marketing myself. And I'm like, dude, no one's going to know about you, and look how amazing you are at actually helping people. So why don't we just make an agreement that it's part of the job, and your clinic needs to be seen by all of your community. Even if you have just 10,000 people in your town, you need for people to know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. So we're going to cover the 3 levels of the master funnel. The first one we're going to start here is the top of the funnel. So if I just zoom in, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, we have a funnel like an upside down pyramid, and the top is highlighted in yellow. And the top of the funnel represents those people, and that's why it's the biggest chunk of the funnel, those people who are unaware that you even exist, that it's what we call the cold audience. Those people don't know you, they don't know your brand, they don't know your website, they just haven't got a clue who you are. At this stage, and by the way, I want you to look at the funnel as a representation of, it's not just the top, it's not just the bottom, it's not just the middle. The funnel, if utilized properly, if you tap into the top, the middle, and the bottom of this diagram, and if you take the right steps, it should be utilized fully. So what I'm trying to say is the funnel is not effective if you just do work to fill the funnel from the top, or if you just work on the bottom of the funnel. Just like in health, it's holistic. You don't just treat a symptom, you don't just look at the right leg without understanding the lower back, without understanding how the neck works, without understanding the patient's nutrition, without understanding how their lifestyle is. We look at business holistically. And this holistic thinking as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, will help you massively to drive business forward, but also to create better service for existing clients. So when I talk about the top of the funnel and talking about this stage, the stage here is the main goal for you should be create awareness. We want to spark interest. We want to make people aware of what is chiropractic. And there are 1,000,001 ways to do that. But what you guys need to be doing is starting a brand. What is a brand? Well, a brand is, someone told me once, a brand is a feeling. If I go on your YouTube channel, what is the feeling that I get? Is it professionalism and knowledge and expertise? Is it fun and joy? And is it someone who's a bit cheeky and just jokey, but not really professional? What is the brand? What is the feeling your company that you wanted to create? You have to be consistent with that as well. So for us, for my chiropractic company, we always try to use the same colors. We always try to use the same language. We always try to use the same sort of models, if you like. So meaning younger, healthier looking people when we shoot and stuff. The way we write our articles on our website for SEO purposes, that kind of stuff. So really, really important to make people aware of who you are. One way to do that is social media presence. Another way to do that is writing blogs and articles. Another way to do that is starting a Facebook page. Another way to do that is just going to different companies and talking to people about what you do. But again, I've gone into much more detail in that aspect in different YouTube videos. So if you go and watch them, it will help you massively. But the top of the funnel is all about awareness. This level, people don't know who you are. They're cold. And it just requires a lot more work in this level. But it's more fun because you can make Instagram videos or YouTube videos or Facebook to reach more audiences for people who don't know who you are. You don't have to relate this to paid traffic, by the way. Of course, you can run paid ads with informative articles or educational videos. That can help, but you can start organically. And that would massively help you actually, because you would find your language, you would find your branding, and stay consistent. Consistency is key when it comes to creating taking people from top of the funnel to the middle, which is the warm audience. So the middle of the funnel, again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're not watching on YouTube, sorry, it's shorter, so it's narrower, the amount of people that you're reaching, but it's because you've done some work on top of the funnel for some people to understand who you are. And by the way, one of my first ever clients was a lovely gentleman who said, Stefan, I watched one of your YouTube videos and it really resonated with me. And guess what? There was no selling process to it. I just made content that made sense to someone. And I was very authentic and transparent as to how I run my business and the strategies that we use and the results we produce. So if you're a chiropractor, if you run a business, that's exactly what you should be doing. You should be telling the world what you do. You should be sharing with the world the results you get. And in return, some people will really resonate with who you are and what you stand for. So you have to talk about what you stand for. For me, with this consultancy business, I never want to see a chiropractic business struggle. You just shouldn't. There is no way that if you follow some of the strategies that I teach clients, and now we've started the community, even if you just join the community with like-minded chiropractors and you take 6 months worth of the content that I've made and you practice that in your practice, you will never struggle again. And that's my mission. So I want to help more chiropractors, more health clinics to reach more people so they help more people, they make more money, and they have fun along the way. So tell people what you do, tell them what you stand for. But the middle of the funnel, just to bring us back, is for those individuals who have come across your clinic, they've come across your social media, they've seen your website, but they haven't engaged deeply yet, meaning they haven't really taken action. And that can sometimes, by the way, take a couple of days from someone reading your blog and making a decision. It can sometimes take weeks, sometimes it can take months and even years. I remember one of my first mentors that I paid a lot of money for my weekly course with them. I watched their content for months and months and I was applying the stuff and it was working, but I reached the point where I just needed someone to hold my hand and make it really precise and specific for the problem I had to solve in my business at that point. So that took so much content for them to produce and didn't ask anything in return. But when they did a call to action, and that's exactly what you guys need to be doing to this particular part of the funnel, the goal here is not just to keep giving more and more and more. to this audience, you have to be doing that for the top of the funnel. But for this audience, you have to have content and CTA and some sort of call to action. So that might sound pushy or salesy, but these guys are choosing to engage with your content. They've chosen to download the free back pain report that you have on your website. They have chosen to engage in a health assessment free quiz that you run for spinal problems, for example. So you're not being pushy, you're not being salesy. You're just offering them, making it easy for them to make a choice whether they want to take this further or not. If they don't, that's fine. You still carry on giving content and giving value to the world because you want more people to know about chiropractic and what your clinic can do for them. So something like this can sound like a migraine report with a call to action at the bottom to say, I don't know, 7 steps to reduce migraines naturally and effectively. Step number 1 is X, Y, Z, and then step number 7 is consult with a professional. Have your cervical spine assessed by one of our doctors. Click here and it takes them to a landing page with a booking button. So that is a call to action and content because this audience is warm. They've engaged with your stuff for a while. They're not sure what to do and they wake up and sometimes they have a headache and they think, you know what, I'm going to go back to this YouTube channel and I'm going to watch that video that Dr. Mike posted and he said something about booking a consultation and they gave a bit of discount. Brilliant. It's now my time. And the bottom of the funnel, guys, is already existing clients. So this is targeting the action steps required for the bottom of the funnel. This green pyramid is existing clients who could be raving about you. So I need you to give people a reason to rave about the stuff that you do. Sometimes, and if you've been in practice for a while, even if you haven't been in practice for a while, you will see some clients just naturally want to tell the world how amazing you are. And my chiropractor is the best freaking person on the planet. They will invite you to barbecues, they'll invite you to their weddings, you get invited for the funerals. It's just, you become part of their life. But some people need a bit more of a push. So at the bottom of the funnel, you would find your existing patients. You would find your loyal clients. Here, people have experienced the benefits of what chiropractic has done for them, and they do want to scream and shout how good you are. Therefore, you need to come up with something to give them an excuse to do that. And by far, the best return on our investment has been designing and creating a strong referral program. The referral scheme we have in our clinics is insane. And I'm not just saying that, the data supports that. If you don't believe me, go and watch some of my previous videos showing if I generate 1,000 new patients a year for this clinic, more than 300 of them would be referrals. And we know that these patients are the best patients. We know that referral people are just so much easier to talk to. They already understand the benefits of chiropractic. You just need to show them what their challenges are, how you can help them, and they're ready to start. So obviously, guys, this will take me another 1 hour to explain how we run our referral program and how we have it set up and how that's supported by manual ways of doing it, automation, and technology. And when we combine these three, and the secret sauce for us is gamification, that works a treat. So imagine if you can get 1/3 of your new clients per month, more than 1/3 actually, generated by existing clients. I know some practices, by the way, and we're talking about big numbers here. I get about 114.5 new patients per month on average this year alone, per month. So we're talking about 30, 40, 45 new patients per month referrals. We're not talking about practices that talk about, oh, we're 100% referrals and they get like 14 new patients a month. You need more. You need, if you have a mindset of expansion and building an amazing company that can serve thousands of people in the local community, the worst number in business is 1. You cannot just have one source of generating new patients because, touch wood, what happens if one of the main chiropractors that generates referrals, something happens to them, or they leave your business, or you're the practitioner and you have to take a holiday? You have nothing coming your way. So it's very important to have a multiple stream of acquisition channels for new patients. In my new patient acquisition playbook, which is the program that I've made, and the community is helping me make it. So depending on when you're watching this video, check out Practice Peak on the school platform. We have a phenomenal program. And one of my challenges is that I wish this type of information and these blueprints, and I call them these playbooks, were available when I started my clinic. Just to literally copy paste ways to start a clinic, ways to build your team, a way to run your team meetings, a way to generate new patients from this platform. If that was available to me, I'll be even more successful and more impactful at this stage. So that's my dream, is to make this a reality for upcoming generations of chiropractors, so they can watch this, they can apply it, and we can grow together. And I'm really, really big on community. But guys, I hope this video was helpful. There is zero reason why someone's clinic should struggle financially, especially when it comes to new patient acquisition. Building a team, maintaining a team culture, hiring amazing talent is a different ballgame. And I teach people how to do that too with my private programs. But this stuff should be the bread and butter of any business. And once you understand this funnel, this upside down pyramid, and you know what to do at what level, you will never have to worry about getting more new clients ever again. I hope this video was helpful, guys. I have nothing to sell you. If people choose to work with me, I don't want to be pushy or salesy. You know where to find me. If not, the only thing I would ask is please, please, please share this information with others. Comment below how I can make these videos better for you. Help me build a community so we can actually have awesome chiropractors working together, not competing, but actually pushing each other, and just absolutely smash the world of chiropractic, because you know how amazing the profession is. We are, in my opinion, somewhat behind in technologically advancing to use technology and systems and softwares. In my company, I've been very lucky that my business partner is incredible at all that stuff. I'm very good with people and systemizing stuff and building communities. So if you're watching this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you're listening on the podcast, it helps massively to leave us a nice review. But also, I just love hearing from people. Tell me, how can I help you? How can I support you guys? And we can always jump on a quick call, and I can do a clinic audit and find out what are the bottlenecks? What's the leaky bucket? What are the problems, and where are you trying to get to, and how can we get there together? Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.